This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Listen, man, get your hockey on. And that's KISW, Sal. Yeah, we got the Rock hockey shirts, the Rock hockey beanies. Come on.
You're on our team. Hopefully you'll get some W's in 2022.
Yeah. Well, that's what's going to turn it around, Steve. You know what?
You're right.
Yeah, we're turning it around. It's going to be all about the wins and the deuces. That's it. Yeah, man, we got a cool hockey, KISW hockey t-shirt. Got some awesome beanies to put on your head. You want to get them? You know where to go. KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to be Migs, and it's time to pump it up for Monday. Oh, yeah. Steve, you need to pump it up because you're a loser for the deuces here.
I know, so far, 2022 has not treated me well.
No. Yeah. Unlike the Seahawks, you cannot say that you are undefeated for 2022.
Well, I could say it if I win this one in the 8 o'clock hour.
Okay, yes, that you are undefeated in the 8 o'clock hour for 2022.
It's like when a movie's like, we're the number one movie that's a cartoon for children out right now.
Yeah.
And we're the only movie.
Yeah. We'll have to see if your contestant has anything to say about that. We've got Travis in Puyallup. Travis, are you there?
I am here.
Excellent.
A little P-Town showdown.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, Steve, get out of here.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Travis will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Travis, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Which actor, widely known for his portrayal of Batman, passed away on June 9th of 2017?
Adam West.
Yes. Which city in Ohio is known as the Queen City?
Pass.
What number did Eli Manning wear for the New York Giants?
Pass.
What was that?
Pass.
Premiering in 91, Blossom aired on what network?
Fox.
No.
NBC.
Yes. What number do Las Vegas blackjack dealers stand on?
16.
No.
15.
No.
17.
Yes. Which organ filters blood and helps regulate salt and water levels?
Liver.
No.
Kidneys.
Yes. In which decade did the NBA introduce the 24-second shot clock?
80s, 90s.
No.
70s.
No. The Columbia River flows into which ocean?
Pacific.
Yes. Who played Mia in the 90s movie Pulp Fiction?
I know her name. I don't know her name.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct.
If he was a Fall Out Boy fan, he would have known that one.
Would he?
Would he? Am I thinking the wrong character? Am I?
I don't know. Do they sing about that person?
All right, maybe. Well, we'll see. I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, don't give anything away.
I thought it was obvious, but I could be the idiot because you are that person. You are that movie's fan bigger than I am.
Yeah, but I don't follow that band you were talking about, so I have no idea.
All right, well, we'll see.
Exactly.
We'll see what's going on.
Maybe Steve will figure it out. Steve, are you ready?
Quick dedication. Almost forgot again. I was supposed to give it earlier this morning, and I totally spaced on it, but I wanted to give a quick shout-out and congratulations and dedicate today's game to Rucky, the Seawolf, the mascot, because him and his lovely wife, Erica, who used to be a rock girl, and Fred the Chicken Man, of course.
Yep.
They just gave birth to a baby.
Wow!
Yes.
Congratulations.
I know, it's pretty exciting. Trying to find the message from him. That way I can give full love. He said, if you can, could just give a little bit of love to our new child, Gemma Rose, born on December 20th.
Wow. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah. Happy baby.
Happy baby, Rucky, Red,
happy birth.
and Erica.
Yeah.
It sounds like a strange threesome, but Rucky and Red are the same person.
Wow. All right. How did we get from a baby announcement to a ridiculous threesome with a mascot and a former rock
usually
girl?
it's the other way around with those.
Coming soon to Bravo.
Wow. To Bravo, of all places.
Mascots.
Andy Cohen's going to be a part of this? All right.
You never know.
Mascots and the ladies who love them. Are you ready, Steve?
Yes.
Thank you. Which actor, widely known for his portrayal of Batman, passed away on June 9th of 2017?
Adam West?
Yes.
Is that why BJ's wearing the shirt?
Oh, maybe. Oh. Is he wearing it? Oh, he is. Wow, look at that.
How about this? I wish I could say that I knew that was the case, but I do have my Adam West Batman shirt on that Vicky got me. That's awesome.
All right, cool story. Let's keep the game going. Come on.
What city in Ohio is known as the Queen City?
Ohio?
Yeah.
Cleveland?
No.
Columbus?
No.
Queen?
No. What number did Eli Manning wear for the New York Giants?
The number 10.
Yes. Premiering in 91, Blossom aired on what network?
NBC.
Yes. Whoa. What number do Las Vegas blackjack dealers stand on?
69.
No.
16.
No.
17?
Yes. Nice. What organ filters blood and helps regulate salt and water levels?
The kidney.
Yes. In which decade did the NBA introduce the 24-second shot clock?
60s.
No.
70s.
No.
50s.
Yes. The Columbia River flows into which ocean?
Pacific.
Yes. Who played Mia in the 90s movie Pulp Fiction?
Uma Thurman.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Steve, you win 8-5.
Yes.
Undefeated in the 8 o'clock hour.
Right, sorry about that, Travis.
It's okay.
All right, and Danny just got it. He doesn't know Pulp Fiction, but he does know Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, I didn't even know what movie you were talking about.
Oh, yeah. You don't watch movies.
No.
You know the song, Rev. It's I want to dance like Uma Thurman, and they use the Munsters theme song as a song.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Follow back.
I want to dance like Uma Thurman.
Yeah, because Fall Out Boy steals all of their all the beats from old things. So
not all.
Well, okay, there's a lot of songs that they straight up just steal older tracks. Yes,
I think of one.
There was that one, and there was one more that was that they took a song from the 90s. I just remember because I had played it on Rock Band, and I'm like, this is from a thing.
I'm not too down with the discography of Fall Out Boy.
I'm not either. I just remember
their stuff. Whenever somebody,
it's a good look. It's a good tune, man. I mean, they were able to make a tune that everybody loves.
Come on,
with a riff from the Munsters. It's classic. I mean, I give Fall Out Boy a lot of credit for that riff.
Yeah, actually, I really like that riff. So, So Uma Thurman was a song by Fall Out Boy. That's what we're trying to figure out there.
Yeah, when you came in, talking about, but I wasn't sure if I knew what I was talking about.
The only one that you got incorrect was what city in Ohio is known as the Queen City.
Oh, that would be Cincinnati.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah, I should have just guessed that. That's the only other city in Ohio that I know.
Yeah, usually it's 3 guesses on that. But
I do believe there's a couple of Queen cities that we have. I don't know why somebody would call themselves the Queen City if there's another one, but I believe Manchester, New Hampshire also calls themselves the Queen City.
I had to look this up for Cincinnati, and it was called the Queen of the West. way back in the day, and somebody wrote a poem about it. And that
Isn't it funny that used to be the West? Until they actually went further west, that was the West.
Exactly.
so funny.
Yeah, it was like because they had all the commerce and all the fun stuff that makes a city a city.
You would think Queens, New York would be the Queen City.
But it's not even a city. It's just a borough.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go, Steve.
Well, Buffalo, New York
Congratulations.
is, though.
Buffalo, New York's the Queen City?
Is the Queen City. We got Bangor, Maine, New York, Charlotte, North Carolina, Cincinnati, like Rev said, Cumberland, Maryland, Denver,
so
Colorado.
there's too many queens,
Seattle,
man.
Washington, number 11 on this list.
Wait,
That's the Queen City?
Yeah, I
But we're
guess.
in King County. Whoa. What the hell's going on?
Wait, are we
here?
the Emerald Queen?
It was named in 1869 by real estate developers who heralded as the future Queen City of the Pacific.
What the hell is going
that
on?
didn't stick very well. I never even knew we were called Queen City. And no Manchester on that list, so maybe
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
wrong. Maybe-
Manchester is number 8.
Oh,
New
there we
Hampshire.
go.
Yep.
They still call themselves the Queen City, and I know that Cincinnati does as well, but those other places I didn't know did either.
No, Buffalo calls it the throw your friend on a burning table at a tailgating party city.
They know how to party, man.
I lived in Western New York for a long time in Rochester. I can't remember Buffalo being called the Queen City, to be honest. I don't know if I've ever anybody heard them call them that, but you know what? If that's what the list says.
Well, I just learned that like Portland was called Stumptown. I never knew
Oh, I knew that. That I knew.
I just knew that I watched that show.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Stumptown Coffee, yeah.
yeah.
So we watched a show
see?
called Stumptown that was on for like a half
Portland.
a minute.
Oh,
Based,
you
right.
watched that one too?
Yeah, it was a cool show.
I loved it too. It's based
Yeah.
off a comic book.
Yes.
And it had Robin from How I Met Your Mother.
That's why we first gave it a shot. And it was a super fun show. But I was like, why are they calling Portland Stumptown? And I had to like find out all the story about the stumps and the trees. And I'm like, oh, interesting. How about that?
How about that?
You know what? It doesn't take much for us to be amused.
Well, I always heard it be called like Seattle and Portland, all they're known as like Rat City.
Yeah.
I've heard that too because of the roller girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all
Well,
that.
congratulations to all of us for all of our great nicknames. Good for us.
The Queen City.
Yeah, I look at that. And we're a queen as well. Good. You know what? We got a lot of cool things going for us. Congratulations to us.
You've been congratulating a lot of people today, I tell you.
Yeah, well, you know what? First show of the year. Why not, Steve? Right? Started off the right way. And you know what? It's time to congratulate you because you're going to be calling in and you're going to be telling us what you want to tell us because it's listeners on the loose time. That's right. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts at 919 on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It is Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by Advanced Hair Restoration. Listeners on the Loose, you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Just remember this. When you're speaking, you better do it Steve's way or you out.
It's our way, man, not just mine. That'd be selfish. But if I see anyone on the show start nodding off, they're going to get gonged because they need to show some energy and bring it, BJ.
Wow, okay.
Otherwise, we'll have to say goodbye.
Goodbye, old
So the whole show is in on this. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? Wait. The first opportunity comes to then a texter at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Better not bore us.
A couple people have been texting about this all morning. One person said, what do you guys all get for Christmas? Anything good? Another person said, what was the favorite gift that you got and the favorite gift that you gave for Christmas?
COVID, ladies and gentlemen.
You
there
can't
we
use
go.
that for every answer there, buddy.
COVID.
Not a gift.
It's a gift. It's the gift that's giving right now to me. It's
Yep, you're at home doing the show because you're dealing with the COVID.
That's right, buddy. I'm taking a whole new attitude. You know what I mean? I got a new attitude about it. But yeah, did you guys get stuff though that you really loved? For me, I feel like I got good stuff, but I can't remember any of it. So I guess it must not have been that good.
Wow.
Called out, Joe and Sarah.
So I get excited about giving. So like I had a gift that I was very nervous to give my wife. We've talked about it on the air, but I never like made it very clear I was going to get that because we talked about it like forever ago and it had nothing to do with being a Christmas gift, but it was like one of those fancy ass ice makers.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You
like
did.
the-
That's
the
right.
Pellet ice make machine.
We were going back and forth on this and
Right. So that was a long time ago. We talked about that. I was like, you know what? Really, I'm trying to figure out what to get her. That would be like I always like to get that one surprise gift. Like it's coming out of left field. Not sure how she's going to take it. It's an appliance. I don't know how this is going to go. Right. But I was like, screw it. I'm going to do it. It wasn't cheap, but I'm like, this is the big gift. And you got to love how things get delivered these days because, well, that gift was delivered to our house, not in any kind of packaging other than the box that it comes in.
Oh, congratulations.
Wow. So I get a text from my wife while I'm like out and about, and she says, I think I know what the gift that you're nervous of, that you want to give me is. And I'm like, how? And she's like, is it this? And there's a picture of the box that got delivered. So I didn't even get to be there to see her reaction. Aww. So I was like, well, just put it to the side. She's like, it's very heavy. So I was like, all right, I'll grab it. Just pretend you didn't get that. I'll wrap it and give it to you. She was pumped, but it was like kind of a bummer because and I saw somebody else post on Twitter like, hey, delivery place, sometimes around the holidays, maybe you should make sure things are fully covered because it was like a box for like a Millennium Falcon or something like that somebody got that they didn't know they were getting until it showed up in the mail. But I'm sure like there was something that said that, hey, the packaging comes this way. Like, I'm not going to get mad at anyone. It was just one of those unfortunate circumstances, but that was exciting. And then we set it all up and I'm all pumped, made some fresh ice. Now it has a weird grinding sound. So I think we got a defective one. It's just wow, dude, it's just like one thing after another with this damn ice machine.
Yeah, this ice machine was not destined to be a happy gift for you.
But she's pretty pumped about it when it works.
When it works. Damn.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
And it's not an easy thing to return because the thing's a heavy, like, appliance.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to you.
So we used it like twice, and now it's just off. Until I get it all dialed in.
That's a memorable Christmas present right there.
Yeah. But my wife got me some sweet earbuds.
Ooh.
For going to the gym, so I don't have like any cord or anything like that. Like,
nice.
I used to have the ones that had like that cord that kept the two together, even though it was wireless, but it still had a cord.
Did you get those ones that BJ told us about? The non-ear ones?
Aftershock ones? Aftershock. I have some now.
Oh, you got those?
Those are gifts from me to me.
Oh, good for you.
Good job, Vicky.
And they're pretty awesome.
You really know what you want. I love how you know what you want.
But the other gift I did get that I really, really enjoy is one of those massage guns, the ball ones.
Those are awesome. Yeah, those are.
Like it kind of. I wanted to film myself and send it to my parents. Be like, hey, I really love this gift, but it does not sound right.
So you filmed it and put it on your OnlyFans?
Yes, that's what I got to do.
There was a time when a woman said she got a massager. Everybody just assumed, okay, we know what you're doing with that. But no, now people are really using them as massagers.
Oh, yeah. Hardcore.
Oh, no, these things are like popular and all like in hockey. I see a bunch of guys having them.
Use them.
Also, a lot of the wrestler guys. Yeah. Like if there's a wrestler in the locker room that has one, I always feel bad for them because everybody then is like, dude, can I borrow that for a minute? So it's like everybody's just working their like body parts with that machine because it's a lifesaver. You like it?
Good. I love it.
Nice.
It really gets like all the knots out. It's my brother's helped me do it with my back, but he's a jerk. I don't know. He studied sports medicine and all that, so he'll go in and you'll be sore for days. Like I can't. And it feels awkward because it's like I'm making weird noises and it's my brother. Ugh. Yeah. So I suggest you not do that.
Okay.
Nice. How about you, Rev? Did you get something cool?
The first thing that I thought was the coolest, and it's so absolutely dorky, is that my wife got us and her family all matching pajamas.
Oh, a lot of people are doing that.
And first off, I love it because it's a Christmas theme, obviously, but there's dinosaurs on it.
Oh.
It is amazing, and they're super comfy.
I wanted to get there's a set of like little penguins, Christmas penguins that Tatum has. My wife's like, the website also makes them for adults too. I'm like, why haven't we ordered those?
Right? Yeah. We did the matching PJs this year too. We did Jack Skellington.
Nice.
I saw those. That looked good.
My mom got hers too. I didn't think my mom was going to do it, and then she got herself.
Why wouldn't she do it?
My mom sometimes doesn't like to.
Well, yeah, I'm with you, Danny. I was really surprised your mom participated because I figured, she's at a different generation. Probably would have thought this is stupid. We never did this when I was your age.
Yeah, she was so stoked about them though, and she was like wearing them for the whole week after. She's like, these are so comfortable. So it was awesome.
I wear mine all the time. It's kind of ridiculous because it's Christmas. But.
Yeah, but Danny got a really cool gift for Christmas.
I did.
Hey, really?
Yes.
I got a new guitar.
Yeah, sweet. Was it Les Paul?
It's a Les Paul.
Wow.
Yep.
Did you get it for yourself or did someone get it for you?
No, it was a gift from Santa, BJ.
Oh, Santa!
Yeah,
I knew what you wanted.
I was really surprised that he was able to get it down the chimney, but no, it was actually a cool story. My mom ended up getting it for me because she got some of her inheritance payment from my grandpa's who passed away last year, and she was like, "I want to get you something this Christmas very special from Grandpa." And so she got the guitar. She found this orange guitar, and it's a Gibson Studio, and she had it under the tree for me on Christmas morning. So it's kind of like a sentimental thing of, hey, it's my favorite color, my favorite kind of guitar, and it what came from my grandpa.
That's really freaking cool.
Yeah. So I was really, really stoked about it. It sounds amazing.
It's probably cold in here. I got goosebumps. That has nothing to do with the story.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I was
really,
super
really
stoked.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, so I said I had the exact same thing happen with that ice maker. It showed up to my porch in its own packaging, nothing covering it up as well.
Oh, that I feel like this time, Christmas time of year, you gotta put it in a box,
or at least wrap it with like some brown paper that just says, "Hey, be gentle with it." Yeah,
the people are doing that. You can't just send it like that.
Well, not to poop on your idea, but on that point, do you think they're just like, "Oh, no one's going to buy this as a Christmas"?
Yeah,
gift?
like what idiot's buying his wife an ice maker for Christmas?
Those are cool. I mean, look,
she was pumped.
Yeah, we argued about that, and I felt like that's not an appliance that says, "Hey, you need to go do work with this." This is a cool thing.
Right, but it was like I couldn't have that conversation with her without giving it away. So I just had to take that chance. And right around that time, we got both hit with like some car issues. So like that was pretty much the only gift. So I'm like, there's a couple other things as well, but nothing on that level. So just like, wow, the big gift could be a massive dud. Only for me to find out it wasn't a dud, but it was already spoiled like 5 days before Christmas.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
So I want to know what the name of it is. It's like the Opal ice machine or something. It makes them like the little balls, little ice balls.
Ice balls, that's right. The ice. Just look up ice balls. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I think it's called Opal. I think it's a GE or something. I don't know.
You know what? You are a great, a great endorser for that product.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but it doesn't work.
One. Yeah, it's a GE Opal. I was right.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations. There you go.
Dude, those are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
They're not kidding around. And then for it to not work, that's not
I don't know if it does. Someone says theirs makes a weird grinding sound, too. I don't know if that's a problem or not. Like, it just sounds like it's a problem.
Well, has it always made the grinding sound?
We just got it, BJ. So, yes.
Oh, well, why would you think it's broken? Because it makes that sound.
It's a pretty obnoxious sound. And it doesn't happen all the time. And then I go online and it says, your thing will make some sounds, but if it makes a grinding sound, that's a problem. And I'm like,
okay.
It's a kind of sound.
Uh-oh. Well, you're going to have to see if it's a grinding sound. Yeah, I don't. That's a tough one.
Yeah. If it's, looking that up.
Take it to the doctor.
Grinding noise.
The doctor will tell you if it's okay.
Lily got a cotton candy maker for Christmas. And
there you go. That's healthy.
No, but it was kind of the same kind of thing. Like you pour the sugar in and you're supposed to do it like at the right speed, which it didn't tell you what the right speed is. And then it's like, if it starts making this grinding noise, you better turn it off immediately or it might catch on fire. And I was like, what?
Great.
Oh, right. So we made one batch of cotton candy, and that's probably the most that's going to get.
Well, at least with Steve's, if it catches on fire, it's literally got ice in there, so it's sure, it should take care of itself.
That's what it sounds like. That doesn't sound like some...
Is that you or the ice machine? I feel like that's you.
Is that Tatum playing Airplane?
Yeah, that does not sound good.
Right? That doesn't sound right.
I think it's perfect. I think you leave it on. You should leave the house. Leave it on. Leave the house. Have a great day.
Yeah, sure.
There you go. Oh, yeah, that's exactly 100% normal.
Merry Christmas, babe. I hope you like your ice.
Wow. I feel like...
Yeah, that's, you're playing that sound and I'm expecting your wife to go, Steven! Stop farting!
Either that, are you sure that's not you just chopping some trees down in the neighborhood?
Gosh, right? It sounds like
boy.
Vicky's machine she puts on OnlyFans or something like that.
I wasn't going to say it.
Well, all right.
Massager.
That's massager. That's Vicky's massager she got for Christmas. Great. Well. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. You'll be okay.
Oh, so just use it just the way that it is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know what? You leave the oven on, too, while you leave the house. Put that on, the oven on, you should be fine.
Perfect.
You pick the topic. You guide the show. It is Listeners on the Loose, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got more of your calls, more of your texts at 9:35 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 1 in every 5 children killed in traffic crashes in the U.S. was a pedestrian. That's why 3M is working alongside local governments and NGOs to help improve crosswalk visibility and traffic markings in school zones, in a worldwide initiative to provide kids with a safe walk to school and access to the education they deserve. To learn more and take action, visit 3m.com/schoolzonesafety. 3M Science. Applied to life.
New on CuriosityStream, the Arctic, frigid, desolate, unforgiving. And without canine companions, early humans never stood a chance. Discover how man and dog learned to thrive together where neither could survive alone in Ice Dogs. Plus,
why would a Nazi major be protecting and saving Jews?
Against orders, against time, the SS major that sheltered and saved thousands of Jews. It's the good Nazi. Watch now on CuriosityStream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit CuriosityStream.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Some people got texting in. Somebody said, hey, speaking of, I guess we were talking about the Old West earlier. They want to know if anyone watching that TV show, 1883. 3 episodes deep and really digging it, from Sam and Renton.
No, I don't even think I know about this show, 1883.
Know. Ooh, Sam Elliott's in it.
I saw the trailer for it, and I didn't. No, I'm not going to watch this.
What's it on?
On the channel.
Paramount Plus.
Oh, well, I have Paramount Plus.
Did you Western, watch? Right?
Yeah. Did you watch Yellowstone?
I know of Yellowstone, but I never watched it.
It's a prequel to that, apparently.
Oh. And Yellowstone, I mean, we watched a few episodes of that. I mean, eventually we just stopped, just because we kept falling asleep on it. It was kind of slow moving. It's good. It's one of those ones where my wife was just kind of done with it, and it's not going to be...
Kevin Costner show, Yellowstone?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But I think you'd dig that.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not an Old West guy.
Yeah, but you like good shows and stuff. The show's good.
Right. Okay.
Like good shows.
All right. Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. I mean, it sounds like he's throwing an insult at me, but really,
it seems like a compliment.
But it's a weird compliment. Like, oh, you'd like that because you like the good shows and stuff.
Sam Elliott, Billy Bob Thornton's in a couple episodes, some of it. Yeah.
If we're gonna talk about good shows, more importantly, what just came out and it's back is Cobra Kai.
Dude, that's right. Cobra Kai came back. And now that's something you guys were watching. I watched a couple of episodes, and I was never a lover of the Karate Kid, so it just didn't hit me the way it hit you guys.
Oh, this new season's starting off pretty strong, don't you think, Rev?
I do, yeah, I think so. We watched the first 2 episodes, and my favorite part about that is how much my wife hates the LaRussos.
Oh, they suck.
They are the worst people ever. Like,
and that's the kid that was the good guy, right, in the original movie.
I'm starting to question if he was, really.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. Okay. And yeah, the Ralph Macchio plays Daniel LaRusso, and he's just a jerk the whole time.
You just really want every episode to, at some point, Johnny Lawrence just lean over and punch him in the face, especially when he's doing his bonsai cobra, what the hell is this?
The Miyagi-Do stuff?
Miyagi-Do.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm trying to think of what the name of the karate school was, where he's getting all in Zen mode. And I'm like, Johnny, just go over there and punch him. Just punch him.
And has that escalated? Because I remember in the first couple episodes I watched, it was like, wow, they're kind of really making you feel badly for Johnny and really making you think that Daniel is kind of a douche. And it's even escalated more.
I mean, they're both... they're all flawed.
Yeah, they both. Everybody on the show has their issues.
Yeah.
But now it's season 4, and they have to team up to fight John Kreese, who has taken over Cobra Kai.
Oh boy!
And it's all coming down to another martial arts tournament. Like everything has to in this weird Karate Kid universe. But
Yes.
I like it. The writing's good. Everyone understands what they're in, which is basically like an 80s movie universe.
Yeah, it's super fun. It's, it's obviously not like anything that's groundbreakingly like, oh, this is like a very artsy fartsy type TV show. It's just dumb and fun. I love it.
Well, Rotten Tomatoes has given season 4 the tomato meter 100% and audience score 92.
100% on RT?
For season 4.
Wow. I mean, Spider-Man got 99% from the people, and I thought that was just insane.
So it said Cobra Kai got so cheesy, I became lactose intolerant.
It's super cheesy.
You have to kind of accept the cheesiness to it.
Absolutely.
And I think it's fun. And I've been enjoying it. And Johnny Lawrence is easily my favorite television character.
Oh, okay. That's saying a lot right there.
It is.
Yeah. All right. So you give that a big thumbs up. We talked about Don't Look Up, the movie that, it's very... I don't know. Everybody, I don't know. People are pissed off at the movie. It's just a movie. I mean, I got a kick out of the movie. Thought there was some fun performances. It had a big cast, that's for sure. Jonah Hill killed it. I mean, I feel like Jonah Hill really was funny as hell in that movie.
He was great.
Yeah,
laugh out loud funny at times.
Yeah.
It blew me away, like what actors. I mean, having Leonardo DiCaprio a part of it as well. It was just
Well, Meryl Streep again. It just goes to show, no matter what role you give her, she kills it. I mean,
she was really good in it. Yeah,
and she's been in so many different things, playing so many wonderful characters. I wasn't sure when I heard that's like, okay, she's going to play that character. I'm like, oh, I wonder how she'll do with that. But maybe I haven't seen Devil Wears Prada, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're very similar, those two.
And who's the other? The Jennifer Lawrence?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Jennifer Lawrence did a decent job, yeah. And Leo did a good job. There was a lot of good people in there. Also saw The Matrix 4, which of course...
I heard that sucked.
The Matrix Resurrections.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I mean, this is a fascinating thing, and of course we'll talk more about it on BJ Shea's Geek Nation. I saw that movie. I watched that movie 3 times. And I almost want to watch it a 4th time.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You having trouble sleeping?
I will tell you this.
Hater.
I watch it with my son. My son was not a big fan. The family wasn't a big fan. I was almost getting influenced. Like, yeah, I could see your point. I was kind of angry. Then I decided I'm going to watch this again. And then I started going deep dives on the internet and just trying to understand what everything the movie was supposed to be about. And ended up loving the movie and wanting to watch it a 3rd time. And I love the Wachowskis anyway, so even though Lily had nothing to do with this, but anything that has a Wachowski name on it, I am going to watch. I'm going to watch the Wachowskis all the time.
I'm glad you weren't influenced by your son on this one. I really liked it as well. I thought it was a lot of fun, and it's super meta. Like, it's like very self-referential in terms of like just what the hell's going on. But I liked it a lot.
Somebody on the internet said something, Rev, that I thought was really, really cool. To sum it up, they said the first Matrix was about how we use the internet, and this 4th one is about how the internet uses us. And I really liked that. I thought, man, that actually, when I watched the movie with that filter, I was like, that's actually pretty cool. And then I went back and watched a lot of scenes that they had referenced in this video about how the internet is using us. And it was interesting. Everybody was like screaming and yelling about Don't Look Up and how it was making fun of people, making fun of whatever. And, and I was like, man, I don't know. If you watch The Matrix, that movie is also making fun of you and how you're being an idiot. But, it's funny how different movies just resonate differently with people. So, yeah, I liked it a lot.
I'd say it looks like all the texters that have mentioned The Matrix have nothing good to say about it.
Yeah,
it's super polarizing, and I can understand why people wouldn't really like it that much. But I mean, like, the movie is like over 20 years old, so just revisiting that is crazy in itself, and I like the way they did it.
Yeah, I did, because they actually address it all in the movie. And I will say this, COVID really did hurt them. They wanted to get the original Agent Smith back, Hugo Weaving, but I guess because of COVID and scheduling, that couldn't happen. Also, the fight scenes couldn't be as good as they were supposed to be, again, because of scheduling and COVID. And so I think that, a lot of movies are getting judged, and you have to understand that it's just tough to make things the way that you are used to making them because of COVID. I watched a recent episode of Star Trek Discovery, and I looked at my wife and I said, the entire bridge crew is different. There's nobody on the bridge that's the same, like a bunch of the actors that you all know, like 6 different people. They were all not there. And then eventually I did some reading and found out it was because of COVID that they had to actually get a bunch of new people in just to be able to make that episode happen in order to do it under the guidelines. COVID's kicking everybody's ass. And I think we have to give movies and TV a little bit of a break, knowing that they're trying to give us entertainment and they're dealing with this crap that is what reality is. So
fine. I'm still not going to watch it.
Well, you're not going to watch The Matrix anyway.
I like the first one.
Yeah, and you're like everybody who did look, the first one was an amazing movie. There's no way you're going to recreate that. And to go further, I think you got to go where they went, which is more philosophy and less like really amazing movie. And I understand why people didn't like 2 and 3 and why they wouldn't like 4, because 1 is just like, it's like the Wizard of Oz. I mean, how many, the first Wizard of Oz is great, but you can't, I mean, where else can you go but down? Unless you want to dive in.
Is that the catchphrase for The Matrix 2? Where else can we go but down?
Where else can you go but down? But some people will argue that the best action scene in any Matrix movie was actually in The Matrix 2. So, and I love the philosophy. But you got to go deep. And some people didn't want to go deep. And also, you're not 10. A lot of people saw that movie and they were 10. You're not 10. Well, you're never going to see a movie. If you were 10 or you were 17 and you saw an amazing movie, you're never going to see a movie like that again. I tell everybody that. You'll never be that age again. You'll never be that wowed again. It's just not going to happen. And people just get mad about that. Like, why can't The Matrix be like it was when I was 10? Because you're not 10 anymore. You're 30. Okay.
Hey, speaking, I know, like, something that you enjoy as a kid was like, obviously, like, I don't know why I just thought of this, but someone even texted earlier, it was like, like Star Wars and Jar Jar Binks is always such a polarizing thing.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, you're an adult. That's why you don't like it. It's meant for kids. But did you see what JT Brown, one of the commentators for the Kraken did? He was rocking a suit and he had a Star Wars pin, but it was a Jar Jar Binks pin.
Wow.
And people were like, well, what the hell? And apparently his wife made him watch the Star Wars movies because he never saw them. And then he decided to show love for Jar Jar because of how much people hated it. And he thought that'd be a fun way to troll people, but that's his favorite Star Wars character.
That's amazing. Wow. Talk about meta. I mean, really. I mean, that's trolling on a level of levels.
His wife put out not a real statement, but a statement on Twitter being like, I tried to make him like these movies and this is what he did or something along those lines. I was like, I respect that, man. He's trolling his wife with this thing. He's wearing it on television while he's doing the game.
That's amazing.
That is, that is ultra trolling right there, man.
He even said, because people were giving him a hard time on Twitter, he says, the fact that everyone hates him is why I like him. I just enjoy the movies and stupid characters. Or he says to tell people, just enjoy the movies and stupid characters.
Yeah.
I almost was going to tweet back at him and be like, hey, what do you think about the Ewoks then?
You should have.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's me. I'm the one that's like, God, the Ewoks ruined Star Wars. I mean, yeah, I'm that guy. So I really can't. I really can't throw stones at any anti-Jar Jar people.
Movie we watched a lot during the break. If you consider it a movie, I guess it's more of a television show. But I think, BJ, you were the one asking if we've watched it yet, and now we have. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Wait, you finally watched that? You never watched that before?
No, Tatum. Tatum's never seen it.
Oh, so what does she think?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
we
a
watched
classic.
it a lot, BJ.
Yeah.
Reindeer?
Oh, she loves it.
Reindeer?
Did it overtake Frosty?
They were about neck and neck.
Oh, wow.
That, and it was a moment of pride, but then I almost started to feel the pain that BJ feels when we constantly play Dominic the Donkey. That became her favorite song.
Oh.
So in the car, Donkey.
Donkey? Oh, I love this.
So we did like a 20-minute drive where we listened to nothing but Dominic the Donkey.
Oh, my God.
On a loop. Yeah. And by I don't know, like minute 18 in that trip, I was like, I kind of understand why BJ hates this song.
Wow, are we going to retire it then officially?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
It was just too much at the same time.
We got a whole nother year before we have to play it again,
but I know that. See, now whenever Steve plays it for me, it's one extra time he's got to listen to it himself. He may stop playing it knowing that he's got an 18-minute marathon coming up in the Christmas season, because she will ask for it again.
I almost texted you during the holidays, just like, you won't believe what my daughter is demanding in the car. Like, and as soon as it goes to another Christmas song, it was Donkey? Donkey?
Yeah. That is fantastic. I love that she loves Rudolph. It's a classic. And I love that like the youngest generation you could possibly ask is digging Rudolph.
Which is funny because when you watch it, like, the animation is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But, you love it because it's so nostalgic. But, like, for her, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the story, man.
That's right, man.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And
the story of people making fun of someone until they disappear, and then they come back, and then you use them for what you made fun of them for.
It's so
deep.
harsh. You are so right.
Oh, man.
I mean, think of all of them. All the people running away we're basically like, wait, you want to become a dentist? You loser. Get out of here.
Screw that Christmas spirit. Now we're going to get into the reality of it all.
You have a body
episode, man.
Yeah, I mean,
you have a body part that's different than everybody else's. Get out of here.
Oh, wait, we need a light. Let's get that idiot we made fun of for the last several months. They got a bright nose.
Oh, it was. I mean, you're absolutely right. Oh, it was such a horrible story, and yet, that was what growing up in the '60s is all about. That was supposedly a really good story, trying to tell people you should love everybody while you're making fun of them. Woo!
And one last, a lot of people were wondering if anyone saw Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes.
Who didn't? Oh, how did we not say that? You're absolutely right. That's bad. We didn't mention that. Wow.
I immediately went on that Friday in the morning with my dad because I refused to have it spoiled for me. And it was so good. I was that person who cheered and yelled in the movie theater. I did not care. I was so excited. And my dad was too. He's kind of he's a little crotchety when he comes to Spider-Man. He likes things a certain way, and he said it was the best Spider-Man movie he's ever seen.
Boom.
Oh,
boom. How about Juan says that I gotta go see it.
Yeah, you definitely do.
You should go see it.
You should go with my dad. You'd see it again.
I just will say this. I just want to say that, and this is about every movie I've seen. If they would cut 20 minutes, man, these movies would be amazing. I mean, Spider-Man with the 3 was good.
How long
I
was
just
it?
felt like they could have cut 20 minutes. And that would have, by the way, first of all, there was, I'm not going to spoil it, but there was a part of that movie where we were all like, oh my God, this is awesome. And they could have got to that sooner. It just, I felt like it took too long for us to get to what I think was the best part of the movie. That's where people were hanging out with people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that could have come a lot quicker if they cut maybe a few minutes out of the movie. But even still, it was a good movie. It was definitely good.
2.5 hours.
It didn't feel like it to me, though.
Yeah.
It felt like it flowed pretty well, but that's just me.
Yeah, and also the Hawkeye series was fun. That was a good wrap-up around Christmas time, so that also was good. So, all right, well, we have a big question. We've answered all those other questions, but this one is one that needs to be answered right now. What do Ryan Castle and an SUV have in common? I'll tell you at 9:53 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and an SUV have in common?
Oh, man, you can cram a lot of stuff in the back of it.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's get this year started right, shall we?
All right, let's talk about cramming in the back.
One person said my grandma can't handle either. They're both too big.
Yeah, she's a dirty
that's...
Both are popular with soccer moms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's true.
Both got a lot of junk in the trunk.
There it is. Yeah. Hey, let's talk about this guy in North Carolina. His name is Eric. He went to a used car dealership last Wednesday. Wanted to buy himself a Lincoln Navigator. All right. Didn't have the money, though. Instead, he offered the owner something better. He asked if they could just give him the SUV if he could rap good enough. Well, that's a fair trade. But they were like, no. So then he went back on Friday and said he was planning to, quote, make some moves and come back the next day to work out a deal. Next morning, what do you do? Oh, he made some moves. He stole a delivery truck from a grocery store next door to the dealership. There was a Frito-Lay truck parked outside, and he was like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my move.
We all went to high school with this guy.
I can rap real good.
We all know him.
Yeah. Surprisingly, he's facing several charges. Yes, he is. Ryan Castle, I'm not talking about this guy. Ryan Castle, lots of charges, including he's got a 12-pack. That's a charge. He's playing that next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
You're not old and fat. That's why you don't need to have a doctor. I, of course, am old and fat. Need a doctor on call, really.
But even if you had a lineup of doctors in this room, I wouldn't be able to pick out which one's my doctor. I only see him once a year. Wow.
Good for you.
Now, if I had had the cough test, I could tell by their hand.
I was going to say, you can't make eye contact.
Right. We'll get a bunch of random dudes to grab your boys, and you'll know which one is your doctor.
My doctor's a female. I know that much, BJ.
All right. That's going to be easy. That's going to be very easy.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I have a mountain of credit card bills and consumer debt. Can I still keep my house if I file bankruptcy?
Yes, you almost always can keep your home and your house, your car in a bankruptcy. Depending on what type of bankruptcy you file, would depend on whether or not, for example, you can keep your vehicles if you have payments on them still. You can almost always keep your home if you're current on the payments on your home, even in full bankruptcy. In Chapter 13, you can also keep those items. If you're behind on your house, you could catch your house payments up in a Chapter 13, take off a second mortgage in a Chapter 13. So keeping your primary assets like a home and car is almost always possible in bankruptcy.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
New on Curiosity Stream. Are we close to building machines that are almost human? And can new technology give us superpowers? Find out on Super Sapiens. And in 1919, a British composer wrote the longest and most complex symphony in history. Conductors tried to perform it, but failed, declaring it cursed. Now a group of musicians will attempt the impossible, if they dare, on Curse of a Gothic Symphony. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.